Okie dokie, time to make a push dagger. If you haven't seen one of these before, this is the design that I drew up. So to make this, I have this billet of Damascus that I made up probably like a few months ago. So I'll squish this down, I'll probably twist it, and then figure out how I'm gonna make this shape. It's kind of tricky to figure out how I'm going to turn like a long skinny burr into this L shape. I have a few ideas. I think I can do it. So I'll light up the forge, get this thing welded up, and oh, how could I forget? I ordered a very special material to make this handle out of, and I'm honestly kind of confused about it, but I'm really excited to try it out, and I think this is the perfect project to try it on. I have no idea why this project specifically would be the perfect one, but in my head, it's the perfect one. So I'll do that now. Alrighty, we can twist this up now, and that'll just give some interest to the pattern, make it a little bit more fun, which is always great. I hate this part. So, like I tried to explain, twisting it's just going to add a bunch of interest to the pattern. No, the mic's falling. Just stay a little bit longer, Mike. You can do it. The mic did not stay. This is getting very difficult because it's not very hot. I think that's good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna call that good enough. So right now what I can do is flatten it back out and then grind out all the little cavities that are left from the twisting, because they'll make like little folds inside of it, and then that's bad. Alright, so I cut the design out on a piece of wood just to feel it in my hand, and I realized that this is not how your hand is shaped. This part doesn't make any sense. So, what I did, I adjusted the design a little bit. So this goes down instead of going up, which makes way more sense if you like look at your hand. And I cut out a new little practice piece with wood, and it is way more comfortable in the hand. I love it. And I think it still looks pretty cool. But now I can actually forge this out of steel. But I'm a little bit worried about that. So what I think I want to do to forge this shape out of that long skinny piece of steel is a blacksmithing process called upsetting, which is actually a lot of fun. That's a stupid joke. So basically what upsetting is making something long and skinny into something short and fat. So why that's going to help me a lot with this shape is I can get a lot of mass down by the handle where I want it, and then from there I can move it around and squish it and spread it out into this shape. Yeah, so that did something, I think. So I should have enough width at the very end right now to draw out those handles. Let's see. I'm honestly not that confident, but I think we're good. I think we're good. So I was already super worried if I was gonna be able to get the length of this handle in. Then this crack started forming, and now I'm even more worried. This is getting awfully close to this width right here. I don't know if I'm gonna get this out. Let me play with this for a bit. I'm gonna have to grind that crack out. Let me see what I can do. Oh my god, I am so tired of hammering at this angle.
I'm so tired.
It is completely different muscles than hitting down like that, and it's so tiring. Okay, but I think I have this now. Yeah, I have that length on both sides, which is nice. Alright, so the faces on this knife are nice and flat, and now I can start getting the profile in. So to get this design transferred, I'm going to put this over top, sketch around it, and cut it out. And then I can take that, put it on this, sketch around it, so that I can cut this out. Cool. All right, this thing is hot. Let's quench. And yeah, quenching in plastic, yeah, this is spooky. Usually not the best idea, but I didn't have any metal container to hold the oil in. So now that I'm getting completely smoked out, I'll temper this at 400 degrees for 2 hours. And that'll be the heat treating done. So now that the heat treating on this is done, I can get this stencil back on. I should be able to use this same one. So after I get the profile of this knife in for the zillionth time, I can grind the bevels to make this an actual knife. Let me just super glue my finger to this blade real quick. That sounds fun. Then do the hand sanding to get this to its final finish. And then the blade is almost done. Knew it was gonna happen at some point. So after the blade is finished, I can work on the handle, and this is the material that I'm using. I'll explain what it is later, but it looks pretty cool. And I hope I don't mess it up, since this is the only one I have. So something that I don't do very often that I should be doing is marking out where I'm going to grind the bevels. The reason I say I should be doing this more often, that barely scratched it, is because it's a very good skill to be able to grind the bevels to a specific line. And that's a skill that I really haven't developed yet. So I need to do that. Let's get this bread. Now that I got the bevels roughed in at 120, I'm gonna go up to 220 and get them looking clean. Alright, so I just went ahead and got this thing hand sanded. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. But I gotta say, there is nothing more satisfying than a freshly hand sanded blade. This thing's really coming together. But now we can work on the handle, which is cow poop. So this is, let me look at the website real quick. So yeah, this is cow poop in colored resin. The green is the colored resin. They had brown, but I thought that was a little much. It says you can see seeds and grass in it, which, yeah, you can. So yeah, apparently I'm making a knife with cow poop now. Cool. You notice what I'm doing? Polishing and let me grab a tube. And this is gonna be sketch. Oh. That went really well. I'll be honest, the only reason I'm recording audio right now is because I thought I'd spill a bunch and have to be like, oh my god, I spilled it. Oh no. Do I need to keep recording? I don't think there's anything else I can mess up. Yeah, I think I'm safe. I messed it up. Nah, I'm kidding, it's all good. So after I acid etched the knife, I did what I always do, which is buffing it to make it super shiny, and then putting it in coffee to give it some good contrast. And now we are ready to glue up this knife. So to be honest, I am a little scared of this because I already finished all the handle shaping and everything beforehand. I don't have any handle shaping to do. So that means that everything is super tight and super close, and I don't have any room to mess it up. So I'm just gonna not mess it up. Little tappy tap. We're good. Did I do it? That seemed too easy. Where's the part where I like messed it up? And like I have to redo the entire knife because I'm dumb. Huh. Ow. That's acetone in a cut. That feels good. So I'm just gonna clean up most of the extra epoxy on the outside before clamping it up. Get my little baby clamps. So I gotta say, it felt good to make a nice little knife like this. And I do really enjoy making these fun little knives out of Damascus. And it went really smoothly. I only broke the handle piece in half once. But let's keep that a secret. I super glued it back together. It's not that noticeable. It's fine. Don't tell anybody. Oh, and one last thing. I love how the handle came out. That little design change was huge. And it really makes it fit in the hand way better. But alrighty now. That's it. You have a safe drive home. Okay, bye.